Imagine a world where the sky falls, not metaphorically, but literally. A massive asteroid impact has shattered the crust of the Earth, triggering global earthquakes, tsunamis, and a nuclear winter that blocks out the sun. Civilization doesn't just collapse, it is pulverized. You are not fighting zombies or aliens. You are fighting the elements, starvation, and the desperate remnants of humanity who will kill for a can of beans. Welcome to After the Impact, the complete survival series, the comprehensive, gritty, and emotionally devastating post-apocalyptic epic by Kenny Soward. If you love realistic, grid-down survival, family-centric drama, and stories that explore the sheer endurance of the human spirit in the face of total planetary catastrophe, this complete box set will completely consume you. It is a masterclass in survival fiction, blending the visceral terror of a dying world with the profound, heartwarming reality of a family fighting to stay together. The narrative kicks off with The Impact, a cataclysmic event that changes everything in seconds. Our protagonist, a pragmatic and fiercely protective father, finds himself responsible for his family's survival in a landscape that has become unrecognizable. The atmosphere is thick with the choking dust of the aftermath, the eerie silence of a dead world, and the creeping dread of knowing that the cold is coming and it won't stop. Soward excels at capturing the psychological toll of constant loss, making every failed harvest, every close call with raiders, and every quiet moment of grief feel like a high-stakes gamble where the price of failure is the extinction of your bloodline. At the core of the series' massive appeal is its spectacular, realistic apocalypse trope and the unrelenting, breathless pacing. This isn't just about scavenging for supplies, it's about rebuilding a life from scratch in a world that wants you dead. Watching the protagonist navigate a landscape where trust is a liability, where the weather is the enemy, and where the stakes are nothing less than the survival of his children is incredibly gripping. The audiobook narration brings the visceral impact of the struggle to life, making the crunch of snow, the rattle of an empty pantry, and the raw, emotional desperation of a father's burden feel incredibly real and deeply immersive. But beyond the terrifying environment and the survival mechanics, the soul of After the Impact lies in its characters and the heavy psychological burden of leadership. The protagonist isn't an invincible superhero. He's a terrified, determined individual pushed to their absolute breaking point. The emotional anchor of the story is his fierce, unbreakable bond with his wife and children, a partnership built on love, mutual respect, and a shared desire to see the next sunrise. The audiobook format elevates these intimate, heartbreaking moments, making the quiet conversations in the dark and the devastating losses of friends feel just as impactful as the violent, desperate firefights. As the plot accelerates through the 6 books, the pacing becomes a masterful, breathless escalation of stakes. The initial shock of the impact gives way to the organized, brutal threat of warlord factions rising from the ashes, forcing the family into a spectacular, high-stakes confrontation. The finale of the series delivers a massive, hard-earned payoff that resolves the immediate arc of their survival, culminating in a spectacular tactical defense that proves the human spirit can endure even when the planet itself has turned against them. After the Impact, the complete survival series is a triumph of the post-apocalyptic thriller genre. It is smart, terrifying, and unapologetically intense. Kenny Soward has crafted a sprawling, complete epic that proves the most dangerous monster isn't the one outside the door. It's the fear that we've already lost ourselves. Plug in your headphones, lock your doors, and join the family. The world ended yesterday, but their fight for tomorrow is just beginning.